Is everyone good? Okay. Lastly, if you are a senior, you should be next door in the presentation with Miss Smith and Mr. Gallego. Miss Smith is also known as Miss Spell, okay? However, she is Miss Smith now, okay? Please go next door for bridge. All right, we are ready to get started. Hit the beat. Do we have any UV ambassadors here that want to come and do the play? There we go, come on. Let's go.
Come in, right now. I'll stand next to you. For students, you wonder when students get picked for Washington DC, that's how. You're always volunteering. Always volunteer. There you go, Dominic. I love you. Yeah, bro. Peace to you.
That basket right there.
Can everybody stand up, please?
Okay, well, count to three. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6. I agree.
Yeah. So, I want to ask you guys a question. After you graduate high school, how many years or how long do we still track you in up or down? 6 years, okay? So that means once you graduate high school, do not ghost us. Don't change your email, don't change your cell phone number, and if you do, please give it to us, okay? Because we want to make sure that we help you not only get into college, but also graduate college, okay? And we can't do that if you ghost us, okay? So if you're in college and you need help filling out FAFSA again, or you need help with finding resources on campus, we are here to help you with that, okay? Any questions about that? So you are UB for life, okay? Now we do have some new staff members I want to bring to your attention. We don't have to go over everybody because you guys already know. However, Ms. Jill Triplett is the Senior Director for the Pre-College Program. So up or down, 0, ETS, okay? So you will start seeing her on campus on Saturday. She's not a stranger. She's not stalking us. She is the new senior director, and she's just here to help make us better. Okay? No. Oh, yes, and if you were in Europe, you may have seen her already. Okay? Any questions about that so far? No? All right. You all know Ms. Wood is as well. Okay? So please, please, please make sure you have your email and her email and her cell phone number. She sent you guys out the email for you guys to submit your Saturday workshop. Do not wait till the last minute to submit you guys the Saturday workshop. Raise your hand. How many of you guys wait till the last minute to do it? Why?
Okay, please stop. That keeps Ms. Wood here till 10 o'clock Friday night, averaging out the classes. So by Thursday, please make sure you have picked your workshops.
Yes.
For the month or for definitely the week. But you can pick them for the month, but the longer you wait, those of you who want to wait until 10 o'clock Friday night and 4 o'clock, that keeps her there because she has to level out the classes. One of the things we don't want to do is to have large classes like you already have to deal with in the classroom and at your schools. So we try to keep it at a certain level with the exception of college prep. So please pick your classes early. Let's work on the procrastination. Thank you.
Yes. And another change is Mr. Medlock. For those of you who remember Mr. Medlock, he was an assistant director with Upper Bound. He's been promoted to the HR administration side. So his last official day with us will be on 17th, Martin Luther King Parade, okay? So Mr. Medlock was around here somewhere. I was gonna give him a round of applause, but he's not here. But if you see him, just congratulate him, okay? Now, the next change is Mrs. Smith, okay? So also known as Miss Phil, but she is known by Mrs. Smith now, okay? And another change, I graduated in the fall, so I have my master's now. Thank you all. All right, and we have a new coordinator. But you guys know her, Miss Julie. She teaches hospitality. She is amazing. She decided to work with us full time now. All right, so Miss Julie is a new coordinator for Upper Bound. And for those of you who have not met Miss Anna yet, Miss Anna is by the door. Raise your hand. That is Miss Anna as well. All right. Let's go. Let's keep going. So those are the teachers. Nothing changed about that.
Let's go.
All right, we do have some new security on staff for Saturday sessions, okay? They're not all here, but you have Miss E, you have Miss Ronnie, she is new, Miss Claire Davis, and Miss Cynthia Thomas, okay? So they will be here on Saturday, so we have additional security pairs for the students, okay? Staff, would you like to chime in or add anything? Oh, thank you. And Ms. Winter, she is an additional program assistant for us as well. Okay? All right. Saturday schedule. Who got this in the mail? Yes. So guess what? Pin it on your fridge, pin it on your wall, do whatever you need to do so that you don't have to email or text your coordinators and say, hey, do we have Saturday session this Saturday? Boom, you already got it. Okay? Now, what's coming up in March? What's coming up in March? ACT? What else is coming up in March? College tour. Where are we going? Where are we going? SUU. Yes. Guess how many kids get to go? 20? 100 students get to go, okay? So what are the 2 forms that you need to have in to be able to go on this field trip? Appendix, yes, what else? Permission slip, okay? So we have a tour coming up, SUU. The tentative itinerary is as follows. The 25th is a Friday. We will leave out 6 o'clock. We will be on the bus, go to the hotel that night, wake up, go to SUU, go to Mount Zion, eat dinner, go home. That's pretty much the tentative agenda, okay? You all know that it's free. However, please get your appendix in if you have not done so already. Any questions about that? All right, next slide. Next slide. They already know the Saturday schedule. How many of you are not here in the fall? Okay, so Saturday schedule, thank you for raising your hand. I'm assuming everybody's been to our Saturday. So the way Saturday works is we get here, the bus picks up at 7 a.m. We have breakfast at 8 a.m. to 8:50. After that, we have our weekly presentation. How are you guys liking the weekly presentations? Yeah, you liking them? Who is not liking them? Raise your hand, let's be honest. Okay, good. So you guys are getting something out of them, great. Okay, after the weekly presentations, we have the 2 workshops. After that, we go to lunch, followed by an activity or a group meeting. After that, we have your final 2 workshops, and then you will go home on the bus, okay? So that is the agenda for the Saturday session. Now, for those of you who are unable to attend, we do have college prep virtual. And our career workshop is virtual as well, okay? So those are the 2 workshops that you can attend if you're unable to be in person. If you need those links, contact your coordinator. Any questions about that? All right, we'll go ahead and do the next one.
So these are the current workshops you are offering. Oh,
Yes, I got you. Sorry.
so these are the current workshops we are offering. So we are offering as we did last semester. So we are offering English and math. We are offering current events to date. We still are doing college prep, so that is a mandatory course you do have to select. We also are still partnering with the College of Engineering. So if you do select College of Engineering, you do have to commit to that for the remainder of the semester, correct?
For those of you who did it in the fall, you will continue this spring. For the coding group, you will now be working on cybersecurity and artificial intelligence. If you did not do it in the fall and you are interested, please make sure you let Ms. Wood know, because we can add people. But for those who did, or Ms. Smith, no. And we can add people, but those are the things we're doing. We will continue with drones. That group that did drones are gonna take it to the next level. The group that took coding, they're taking it to the next level to do cybersecurity and artificial intelligence.
So we are continuing with SAT test prep. So for all you juniors and seniors, it would benefit you to select these one courses, especially the juniors who are going to be taking your ACTs starting next month. We're also continuing with engineering, psychology, and so forth. Next slide, please. Take 3 meals. So we are continuing. So we are continuing to take 3 meals. So make sure you are selecting 3 out of the 5 food groups for breakfast and lunch when you come in on Saturdays. Make sure you're going around, you check in with whoever's doing the take 3 checkoff. Just make sure you have you can start with something simple. Make sure you have like a grain, dairy, or meat if you do eat meat. And if you're not sure, just talk to a counselor, make sure your plate is right. Cereal must be deconstructed. You know, you must take it apart before you mix it together. Same thing with lunch on Easter. So make sure a pizza does count as a grain, correct? So that has been modified. So make sure you always check in every meal. Next slide, please. Dress code policy. Make sure you are not sagging, and make sure you're not showing any of your undergarments. Ladies, make sure you're not wearing anything in the shirts that show your midriff. Make sure you're not wearing any clothing that has any provocative language or any provocative imagery, or make sure it doesn't have any profanity, because you will be redirected by a staff member, and we'll probably give you a UV shirt to wear to cover that.
Even if you have a crop top with a jacket, that is still dress code violation. Okay, ladies, so let's just cover it up.
So make sure you bring any schoolwork you need for assistance. The other thing is make sure you're walking in a group of 3 or more. So that is a non-negotiable policy being enforced, because it's for your own safety, especially during our summer program as well. So because we are an urban campus, so it is susceptible to certain shady characters out there. So make sure you walk in a group of 3 or more. Your cell phone are supposed to be out of sight. At the very least, make sure you have your cell phone on vibrate so it's not disruptive during our workshops. No food or drink in the classrooms. No use of profanity, no racial slurs, no N-word dropping, none of that stuff. So we do hold our students to a certain standard, and we cannot allow that. So more importantly, no PDA, no public displays of affection. So no hugging on anybody, no girlfriends, no boyfriends. At the very least, do a side hug. At the very least, no full-on hugging or anything like that. More importantly, we still are dealing with this pandemic. Let a staff member know if you're not feeling well, so we can remove you immediately. But more importantly, if you feel like you're not feeling well or it's happening, please don't show up. Don't do that. We don't, we don't need any more people sick. Rebel preview. That's coming up April 23rd, that's from 8 to 2, that, I believe that's the last Saturday in April, so we ought to be, we are getting that permission.
So with the Rebel preview, who, raise your hand if you did it in the fall. Great, so UNLV has one every semester. Rebel preview is designed to introduce to CCSD students UNLV, and we do partner with them, and those who came in fall, we bring the most of the folks. And so it's a fun day of signing up. When registration open up, we will let you know. It's a great day where you can pick different workshops. So some students took college tours. All students picked workshops in majors that they were interested in. There was athletic workshops for those student athletes who wanted to be college student athletes. For the seniors, they were doing FAFSA, college admissions. So it's a fun day ran by UNLV Admissions, and Upward Bound partners with them to ensure that it's successful, and that's a way for us to let you hear from other people, regardless of whether you want to go to UNLV. What they're talking about UNLV 9 times out of 10 is happening at an out of state and another university. So it's a fun way to really get to learn more about college from somebody other than Upward Bound.
Did you guys like it?
Show of hands of those who went back in October. Show of hands. Okay, okay.
Did you get lost? Yeah. Good.
Oh, I'm sorry, he didn't win. Yes, they have cash prizes. They have cash raffles, literally scholarships for students that can win. We have students who won online when we were in COVID, and beforehand, unfortunately, we didn't win last in October, but that's all right. You do get a chance to win. We got t-shirts, glasses, water bottles, so they do give you a lot of Rebel gear.
Next slide. So this is our bus schedule as usual. So we have 3 different buses. The first one is shared between Cheyenne and Des Pines. The second one is with Legacy and Western. And okay. So the third one is on Rancho, El Dorado, and Sunrise. And just to reiterate, if you live closer to another school than your actual school you intend to, you're more than welcome to take that bus for that school that's closer to you as well. Next slide. These are just our current ACT and SAT test dates. So these are just the upcoming ones for the remainder of spring and summer. So it just breaks down the registration test dates. So we as our coordinators will assist you with that if you want to take the ACTs or the SATs for the first time or the second time. So we have fee waivers for you. Next slide.
And juniors, please make sure before you take your ACT with the district that you create your account. Please create your ACT account, because it is so hard to get your test scores that you need to submit starting August to colleges from the district. So please make sure, if you have not done so, that you create an ACT account so that your score will go to you.
Oh, one more thing that I want to reiterate. So just so you know, when you're registered and we'll assist you with this, is that up and down we have our own coordination codes for the ACT and SATs. So on the part where you select who you want to send your scores to, make sure you add us, and we'll help you with that, because we do need to run some score reports. So these are 4-digit codes you're going to input. When you register, this is part of it, where you ask where you want to send your scores to. So we have our own 4-digit codes for both the ACT and SAT.
How many people took the PSAT this year? How many of you are in 10th grade? Have you seen your scores? No? So how to look at your scores is your College Board account, okay? What is the important, why do we take the PSAT? Stand up if you know why we take it. or Diamond, John sit up first. Why do you take it, John?
Prepare for college.
To prepare for college. Diamond, why do you take it? Prepare for the SAT. All right, so, Kaylee, want to, okay, go ahead. Got it. Prepare for college, prepare for the SAT. Both answers are correct. Diamond, it is the practice SAT, okay? So when you take in your 10th grade year, it's a practice round, you see how well you do on it, and then you take it again your junior year. That's when it really matters, because if you score really well within the state of Nevada, you can become a National Merit Scholar, and that is an opportunity for scholarships and college admissions. So that is why the PSAT test is important. You can access it through College Board, you can do practice tests. If you're in 10th grade and you haven't seen your scores, meet with your coordinator so that you can go over them and you can train and practice for it so that by the time you're a junior, you will do well on it. Any questions about the PSAT? All right, tutor.com. I want to know, how many of you use your tutor.com account? Raise your hand. Wait, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in this whole room. 7. Okay, who used it this past month? 1, 2, all right, can I give away 2? It was 4. Who used it this past month? You guys are gonna get a prize for using your tutor.com account. Get up here, give a round of applause, everyone. All right? So, for those of you who do not use your tutor.com account, I need to know why.
We're paying monthly.
Why don't you use your tutor.com account? Do you not know how to use it? Yes, ma'am. Don't know the login. What is the login information? Student ID number. Your username, student ID number. Your password, student ID number. It is tutor.com/UNLV Okay? It is a great resource, guys. You can upload essays on there from English. If you have a paper, upload that paper up there and let them review it for you, okay? If you have math problems that you're struggling with, you can do practice problems, you can do practice quizzes. There's so much you can do on tutor.com, and we need y'all to use y'all account.
Ms. Maxie, a student raised her hand online.
Oh.
She said she wanted to cry.
All right, anyone else, is there another reason why you are not utilizing your tutor.com account? Because we would like to know. Yes, sir. Got you. Perfect. So students said, I don't use it because I understand the material or I ask my teacher for help. That is good. Because I'm going to be honest, when I talk to some students, they don't talk to their teachers. They don't ask them for help. I don't know why, but they're scared to do so, okay? But your teacher is a good resource. Last one, why don't you use your tutor.com account? Yes, sir. Don't have Wi-Fi. Oh, that's a good one, Omar. We didn't think about that one. All right, thank you, Omar. E-prep account. Who uses their e-prep account outside of UB Saturday session? Riley, you're like, Anyone else? Why don't you use it outside of UB? Yes, ma'am. Oh, didn't know it was a thing, you forgot? All right, this is good to know. So, everybody has an e-prep account. Okay? Look, and y'all be complaining that we have the same information at orientation, and this is why. I just want to point that out, okay? So you have your e-prep account. Please email Miss Wood, okay, robin.com can you write that on the board, Mr. Archibald, for the students? Robin dot Lewis, so we don't have to go back to the PowerPoint at the beginning. Is there a marker in here? No? Or you want to type it on the computer for them to see? But it's Robin.
Just hold tight, everyone. We're trying to get the stream back on right now. But for those of you guys who are still here, I know you have your cameras off. If you're able, please turn your cameras on. That is an expectation that we have of you in Upward Bound. Some of you guys did message us that you having some issues with your camera, but please turn your cameras on, and we need your student ID number in next to your name so you can get credit for being here today. If you don't know how to do it, message us directly and we can put it on there for you.
Oh, we just did wasting money, Lord. Cancel the subscription we're doing. Okay? Virtual job shop to be in the medical field, and I ask all the time, okay, what do you want to do? Oh, Miss Lexi, I don't know. I just want to help people. And I'm like, well, you can help people by taking out the trash. You can help people by mowing the lawn. If you want clear, concise answers and know what you want to do, virtual job shadow, you can look at different doctors, different professions, all that stuff. You got career assessments, you have resume building, you have internship opportunities. They go over SMART goals, okay? Use your virtual job shadow. And you know who uses it? Careers. Marie's on something. Oh, okay, Marie. Shout out to Marie on Zoom, okay? So use your virtual job shadow, guys, okay? And if you're not familiar with it, come on Saturdays, get familiar with it, and then contact your coordinator as well. Any questions?
Virtual job shadow is very interactive. It again allows you to start finding out right now, the 9th, 10th, 11th grade, more information about some of the careers you want to do when you grow up. Some of you gonna change your mind when you get to college. If you start using job shadow, you won't have to do that. College costs. Change your mind, adds more money that has to come out of your pocket. That's why we're paying for this, so that you can hear from professionals in those fields that you want to do. You can watch the videos of their day-to-day work life and see before you get to college, before you graduate, is this a job I still want to do?
Okay, is anybody here still not subscribed to our remind? Raise your hand if you're not. Lock them elbows, please. Okay, if you're not, make sure you follow remind. So, what grade is that? Freshman? So, you're gonna put in your text message, in your message portion, put in @ UNLV UB25, or you can do a screenshot. And you're gonna text it to 81010. So anybody else who's not following remind, you're gonna go by your graduation year. So if you are a sophomore, you're gonna go by class of 24, junior 23, seniors of 22. So the whole one? Okay.
Please know. Permission slip for the College Board March is going to be sent out via remind. So if you muted us or anything like that, that's for you. All right, ambassadors, stand up. Tell us about ambassadors. What does Ms. Smith have you guys do? You're scared. Oh, no. Hey, come on, ambassadors, you can't be scared to talk. So basically, the ambassadors find activities for students like engaging, like creativity, like during the summer. We did a lot of things where you have to express your creativity. Like, they say, yeah, look like the birdhouse, my child did it. My birdhouse was so pretty, that's even better. It's also pretty. But yeah, so, the ambassadors host like a lot of fun activities as well as events like the Christmas raffle, where we raffle away a bunch of Christmas baskets that the ambassadors created during one of the workshops. Awesome, so they were referring to the summer virtual program. The ambassadors are our leadership, our student council pretty much, okay? So if you want leadership experience, or if you just want to be an ambassador to kind of meet friends, you know, if you're shy and uncomfortable, join the ambassadors. You can learn about leadership, you can help them with activities. What's up? You gotta fill out the interest form. Miss sends out interest forms, the Google interest form on Remind. So if you're interested, go see Miss Smith next door, okay? Okay, Miss Smith.
I get them too, right after.
Yep, and Miss McKinney, okay? Tech Club, during the summertime, we have a Tech Club, individuals who they record our dances, they record activities, they come up with our final year of the summer video. So if you're interested in technology, if you're interested, look here, y'all are young and we old, okay? Y'all know about TikToks, y'all know about podcasts, y'all know about all of that. So if you are interested in that and you want to lead it, you can assist Mr. Archibald, okay? Y'all can give us like a little UB podcast section and make our announcements and, you know, TikTok videos, get us hip and fun, you know, spread the news about us. We don't know, we all know, okay? Book Club. So Book Club did an amazing job last year. We are continuing it this year. As far as updates on it, we will let you guys know when we meet, the book we're reading, the various sessions like that, okay? Activities, who loves activities? Oh, yeah, I love activities, okay? We plan to be in the dorms this summer, okay? So, we plan to, I can't give you any promises, all right? However, I am bringing back our UB Hunger Games, okay? I'm bringing back the competitions, all that, okay? So y'all just be prepared, because we are going to have a really great time. And I know some of you are going to be like, oh, Miss Maxie, I want to get my hair wet. Oh, Miss Maxie, I don't want to do that. I don't care. You're going to do it, and you're going to have fun, okay? All right? For your own good. There you go. Okay, guys, this is serious now. Incident reports. If you feel bullied, if someone is harassing you, if a staff member made you feel uncomfortable or said something inappropriate, we have a Google form. This is an electronic form that you can fill out, okay? And we will handle it swiftly and immediately. There will be action that will be followed and taken place, okay? But we need the documentation of it, all right? Did you guys know that we had an incident report? Yeah, we do. We have an incident report, okay? All right? You can ask any one of your staff members, or if it's the person that the staff offended you, then obviously don't ask them. You go to somebody else, okay? Go ahead. And parents will be notified. Zero tolerance for harassment. Zero tolerance for bullying, for being mean. And I just want you guys to know and give yourself a round of applause right now. Because I look at you guys on Saturday, I watch you guys, and all of our students are so kind and nice and accepting to one another. I don't hear about bullying. I'm saying, I don't hear about bullying. I don't hear about students being mistreated. When I come on Saturdays, I see groups together, different ethnicities and nationalities are together, and you guys make students feel welcome, okay? And so I just want you to know that we celebrate you for that, because that is the culture that you guys maintain. Now, y'all may not log into tutor.com and virtual job shadow, but y'all are some nice people, okay? So round of applause for that. All right, so these are just some things: no threats, no epithets, no graphic comments about one's body, okay? No unwelcoming sexual advances. This can be in person or texting, social mediaing, the Discord, all of that. It is unacceptable, okay? The UB Bridge, who knows what the Bridge program is? You know, Yesenia, you know everything. Let's see, let's go to the back. All right. Bridge program, who knows what the Bridge program is? Nobody in the back know?
Let her go.
All right, Yesenia.
Don't up there, baby.
Yesenia, you should have walked away with all the prizes.
Don't regret, friend. You don't Washington DC next year.
So the Bridge program is a program in the summer for the seniors where they take a college course
We pay for it.
that everyone pays for, and they get to experience it, and then later on, they like already know what it feels like to be in a college setting.
So yes, you're a senior, this is the big shebang of Upper Bound, while everybody else in the summer program is doing RUB classes and all that stuff. You are an official UNLV student. You will be going to your college class with college students, with college professors, doing college work, and we pay for it. You have a UNLV Rebel card, so in the summertime, when we can only stay on the first floor, you're able to go to in the 4 floors in the Student Wellness Recreation Center. They have a track on the 4th floor that you have access to that we can't use. They have a nice basketball course and volleyball course. They have amazing weights that you can use, the gym, all that stuff. You have access to all the amenities on UNLV campus that some of the stuff we can't access, okay? So that is the Bridge program, and you will work really closely with Ms. Jordan as well, making sure that you submit your interest form, you submit your Bridge application, you enroll into your class, all that stuff, that you go to your classes, okay? Only class that you will have with UB in the summertime would be your college survival class with Mr. Jacobs, okay? However, you may think you're grown, but you are not that grown. So you will still have to abide by UB rules, meaning curfews. You can't, stay out past 11 o'clock at night. Well, I gotta go UNLV, but you're still in Upper Bound. So you gotta go to your dorm, okay? Any questions about the Bridge program? No?
And the Bridge program, as you see, it says you get a 3-credit course. That's one class that if you test into a college level class, that will transfer to other universities. So the class of 21, we get 2 students at UCLA, one took USC. One took economics over the summer as a Bridge student, the other one took computer science. We have a student who took college algebra, and they're not at UNLV. So that is the benefit of it. You don't have to want to be coming to UNLV in the fall as a freshman, but that's $950 class we paid at UNLV that would not cost those 2 USC students $4,000. Because that same class, if they're $60,000 for just tuition, that's a $4,000 class that they got out of the way because Upper Bound was able to just pay $950 for it. So that is the benefit of the Bridge program. Depending on where you go, you can knock out a class by participating as a Bridge student with Upper Bound.
All right, so These are some of the resources that we have that we, provide you, well, not provide you, but give you access to, okay? So Title I Hope, you actually have a point of contact at your high school. If you are a homeless student, if you are displaced, and there are various, assistance that they will provide you with, like a free cap and gown, what else is it? Backpacks with school supplies, toiletry, transportation, and food, yes, and clothing as well, okay? At least at my school, thank you, okay? So that is Title I Hope. You don't have to express that out loud, but please, please, please see your coordinator if you are homeless or displaced so that you can receive some of these services, okay? The next one is Project 150. So Project 150, we have the address for you. It's North Rancho Drive, okay? You have access to food distribution. They also have Betty's Boutique. I know that, in the past, our men and our young ladies, well, mostly the men, they would go there, they would get nice dress shirts, they would get nice slacks and shoes if we had career day and they needed to dress up professionally or if they had a job interview, okay? And there wasn't a limit to what they can get, as what Ms. Jordan just said, all right? So this Monday, January 17th is the MLK parade. We do have permission slips for you, okay? If you do not get a permission slip, please see our staff members in the back. It requires a student and a parent signature, okay? But our first official Saturday is January 29th, okay? So I need y'all to stand up, shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. Woo! Okay, nobody shaking it off? Okay. So we are getting ready to talk about money. Money, money, money. How to apply for scholarship essays, okay? But before we do that, we're gonna do a raffle, okay? Everybody should have received a raffle for doing a sign-in sheet. Who did not get a raffle ticket? Raise your hand. All right. We got some good prizes. Stir it up, Miss Jordan. Okay, I'm picking. All right. I am going to call the last 4 digits. 3, 6, 7, 9. 3, 6, 7, 9. Not in here? Are they in the other session? Oh, they missed out. Ooh, all right. Hold on. What is it? Oh, you don't want no prize. You want to some prize for the phone? Yay! Congratulations. So, you, what size is it? Medium? Have to size. Large. Large. Are you okay with the large then? Yeah, okay. So here you go, Sarah. What's your name? Billy. Nice to meet you, Billy. Let's give Billy a round of applause. Woo! 3, 6, 9, 9. Woo! The box is black. All right, sweetheart, what is your name? Jessica, would you like a t-shirt or would you like a t-shirt? T-shirt, all right, what size do you want? All right, thank you. All right, let's give it up for Miss Jessica. Okay. Do you guys like beanies? Isn't this cute? Isn't this cute? I was hoping you guys didn't like you in? No? Okay. For those of you who have not written a scholarship essay, why have you not written one? Yes, ma'am. Got you. So identify scholarships that apply to you. Yes, sir. Didn't know where to go. Where else? What else? Why haven't you not applied to scholarships? All right. So didn't know where to go. Didn't know how to find scholarships that apply to you. Have you guys reached out to your coordinators? Yeah? Reach out again. Okay? Hold us accountable. All right? Hold us accountable. Let me tell you something. We are responsible for at least 100 students. All right? Because we're at multiple school sites, so sometimes some things just fall through the cracks. But trust me, if you hold us accountable and you remind us, we will get to it because we have the information. Am I correct, Ms. Sargent? Thank you, sir. All right, so pull out your phone, pull out your notes, whatever you have, because we are going to get into it, how to write scholarships. Are y'all ready? All right. Oh, we're doing a raffle online? Okay. How we do a raffle online? She did the wheel. Oh, graduation wheel, okay.
I'll share screen
Yeah.
real quick so that way I can.
Okay, all right, so go ahead. So, since many applications for scholarships require essay, we are going to talk about what you have to say in the essay, okay? What is going to help you to win when you are writing a scholarship essay, okay? Because there's many keys and there's some strategies that you guys need to know when it comes to writing an essay, okay? You already know that you're smart. They already know that you're smart. Guess what? They want to know you. They want to know what separates you from the pack. They want to know if you're a good investment. If you have $5,000, are you just going to give that money to anybody? No, right? You're going to want to read and or get to know that person. Make sure that your $5,000 is not going to go to waste. Okay? So you do not have to go all on rehearse your resume. And I have this GPA and I deserve this money because blah, blah, blah. They want to know you. What are your beliefs? What are your core values? What are some things that you have experienced in life? What are some things that you had to overcome? What are some challenges that you had to overcome? Okay? That's what they want to know. So when you guys wrote your essays, did you do that? No? All right, so I'm good. I'm glad this is helping you, honey. Okay, all right. Go ahead, Ms. Jordan. Okay, so we're going to talk about who awards scholarships. Somebody said you didn't know where the scholarships were. We're going to talk about that. 18 tips for writing scholarships, 10 things to leave out, an outline to help you format, and then 3 winning scholarship essay examples if we have time, okay? These are our scholarship winners from 2021. Deanna Rankin, over 700,000, Mia, over 400,000, et cetera, okay? So the method works, all right? But a lot of times students put off scholarships, they put it off the back burner. They're like, Miss, I'm busy, I don't have time. I'm in IB, I'm in AP. I understand that. And I'm not saying you to drop your work, but you need to start prioritizing and time managing your day, because it's not enough anymore to get good grades in test scores. I need you guys to hear me when I say that again. It's not enough for good grades and good test scores. Okay? Go ahead, Ms. Jordan. All right, so the people who award scholarships are colleges. Those are internal scholarships, community organizations, and businesses. Mom, dad, wherever you work, ask them if they have scholarships. Ask them if they have scholarships. If your child is not a senior, they're in 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, that's okay. They can hold the scholarship for you until they have confirmation of the school that they're going to, and then they can send the money to the school school that your daughter or son is attending, okay? We do not want to wait to apply for scholarships by their senior year. That's too late. Students, for those of you who are working, talk to your managers and supervisors. Do you guys provide scholarships for students who are going to college, okay? Small businesses, you can look up businesses that apply for, that have scholarships, but there's so much money out there. Do not let anybody convince you otherwise. Did you have some?
I was just gonna say, my mother, sorority, the AKAs, they offer scholarships as well. So, if you wanna learn more about that, just reach out to me and I can get that information out to you. So like Ms. Mackey said, so colleges, they offer merit scholarships depending on your GPA, community organizations, and a lot of business. So you just gotta ask around. More importantly, just Google. Google scholarships for such a, do you all know there's scholarships for all different types of things? Your ethnicity, if you're above a certain height, if you're left-handed, if you wear glasses, if you got curly hair, anything you can think of, there's a scholarship for it. You just got to be actively seeking it. That's all. That's what we're trying to say in a nutshell. Next slide, please, Jordan. So these are the type of scholarships. So there's a lot of academic scholarships, like I just mentioned earlier. There's a lot of scholarships based on activities, like based on the community. So like I just mentioned earlier, so a lot of these sororities and fraternities offer scholarship opportunities. I believe Dr. Keith Rogers, his fraternity, just said they are offering scholarships, so they just want. Yeah, his fraternity, so this is one of the benefits, more of a reason why you need to show up Saturdays, so you can get this information. Oh, yeah, okay. And if you're, how many athletes we have here? So there's scholarships for athletes. You know, so talk to some of your coaches to see if they know anything. So there's scholarships based on a certain type of career. And this goes into next year. Some of you, who's here is a junior right now? So we got a lot of juniors. So next year, you're going to be filling out that FAFSA come October. So that's a start right there. But we don't want you to wait till then to start looking at scholarship. We want you to start doing that right now. Like I mentioned earlier, there's like scholarship for all types of different physical features, interests. Did y'all know there was a scholarship made for the zombie apocalypse? Yeah. So this is what we're talking about. So you just got to get out there and look at it. So me personally, I've talked to some of you before. I talked about UNLV. I talked about scholarships.com. I had some of you create a UNLV account. And if you remember, you can search scholarships based on like if you're a certain ethnicity, based on a certain height, religion, whatever you can think of, there's a scholarship for it. I believe Ms. Jordan told this story a long time ago. Like one scholarship was supposed to be specific towards women, but nobody applied for it. A man did. I happened to apply for it. Guess what? He got it.
Start about same thing for this young man from Green Valley. He got an HBC full scholarship to Grambling, and he was Caucasian. You don't apply, they get no application, they don't take.
So yeah, scholarships, there are certain scholarships that do require, they have certain regulations. Even if you feel you don't need everything, what does it hurt to try? It never hurts, it just takes a few minutes out of your time. If you don't have the exact GPA, do it anyway. If you feel you meet all the other requirements, do it. Do it, because you don't know. Billions of dollars go unused every year because people won't apply. Get the money out there. It's out there, now let's get it.
So adhere to the principles of writing any strong essay. So familiarize yourself with the essay prompt, that's number 2. So we started talking to some of you about essay prompts. Raise your hand if you know what an essay prompt is exactly. What is it, Kelly?
Oh, question or that they're asking or something.
Will you mind standing up a little bit so everybody can hear that? Okay.
Questions that they're asking you to answer what they want to talk about. Yeah.
The question they want you to answer, and they want you to talk about in an essay. So some of us have started reaching out to you, so we want you to have a prompt ready, so you can use that for multiple scholarships. You know, because a lot of these scholarships ask similar questions, and we want you to have that on deck so you can apply. And you might have to tailor it or tinker it a little bit to different scholarships to make it the process, the pursuit of multiple scholarships easier for you. More importantly, choose something you enjoy talking about. Oh, okay. So choose a topic you are familiar with talking about. What are the things you really enjoy talking about? Do you have any certain hobbies? Or is anybody any anime fans out there? So I'm sure there's some anime scholarships. Anybody big into sports? You know what I'm saying? So look at that. Think about that. Think about what you're really interested in, even if it's just a casual interest, and look for scholarships that may be based on that. More importantly, do some Google research on the providers of the scholarship. See what they're looking for. Yes.
Number 4 is really, really important. Doing research on the scholarship provider. So let's say Tim Hayes of Help Me Foundation is giving away $5,000 to a junior, okay? You should research who Tim Hayes is. You should research what his foundation is about so that you can read and understand what are their values, what are their core beliefs. Are they interested in community service? Are they interested in research? Are they interested in leadership and innovation? The more you know about the organization, the better it will help you. And that's not just for a scholarship essay. That's for college. When you guys want to go to Duke or Yale or Johns Hopkins, Stanford, Oregon State, learn about the school, learn about the culture, so that when you're writing your essays, you're a good fit. Because they're trying to see if you're a good fit. Same thing with the job. There are so many people that apply to UNLV, apply up or down, and they have no idea what we do. No idea what we do. They have no idea that we sit and we communicate and we interact with teams all day long. And, you know, teams can be disrespectful and they may not want to do that, you know? So it's important to know, gauge your audience so you know the reader. How many of you guys done that? When you applied for scholarship, did you research who the scholarship was from? Okay, there's a tip. Come on, we giving y'all knowledge. Y'all should be taking a picture. Y'all should be writing this in your notes or something so you know how to write a scholarship, all right? The next thing when it said, write a topic that you genuinely enjoy about. Yes, that's true. However, there may be a scholarship that they may ask you about studying abroad. Who's passionate about studying abroad? There's so many scholarships out there for studying abroad, all right? Research them. A scholarship prompt, they'll say, why do you want to study abroad? Then they'll ask you, why did you choose this study abroad program? What do you hope to gain out of studying in this program? And how do you expect to use what you've learned in this program? That's 4 questions right there. And you have to be able to answer every single question. Any questions about that? No? Know the word / character limit. What does that mean? Yes.
Certain scholarships or like essays might ask you to write like 100 words minimum and then like a 500 word maximum. And if you're below 100, you probably won't have like people no, they didn't fill it out correctly, or it's over 500. And it's like that's too didn't follow the rules. All right, now.
Absolutely. So she said if the scholarship is 100 words minimum, 500 words maximum, you want to make sure that you stay within that 100, 500 word count. Do not go below 100 and do not exceed 500. I don't care if it's 501. I have been a scholarship reader and students who did not follow instructions, eliminated them. It was like so many kids applied to let's say 300 people applied to scholarship. You think I wanna read all these 300 papers that say the same thing, of why did she get the money? No, misspelled, no, didn't follow instructions, no, 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 no. Okay? So that's one of the things to get rid of it. Brainstorm a plan. All right? Brainstorm a plan. But in order to brainstorm, you have to start early. You cannot apply for a scholarship a week before, unless you just masterful at scholarships and you know how they work now and you just winning money left and right. But you have to start doing them 2 months in advance, 3 months in advance, because you have to get it revised and checked. And guess what? Submit it to tutor.com. And they can review it for you. Jaylene Ramos is at Harvard now. Jaylene went to Canyon. She had so many essays for college, so many essays for scholarship. I told her, Jaylene, baby, I just got too many kids. And you just turning these over like hotcakes. So submit it to tutor.com and they will review it for you within 24 hours. And that's what she did. That's exactly what she did. Okay, any questions? Next slide, Greg.
Make sure, does everybody hear me now? Okay. So make sure you're applying to, the logic, the imagination, and the credibility too. So it says right there, the ethos, the pathos, and the logos. Am I pronouncing that right? Yeah. So you want to be very persuasive, you want to be honest as possible, you want to be authentic. So, during my summer program, I want a real quick story. During my summer program, some of you know you were required to write an essay, a scholarship essay during the summer. So I remember years back, we had one particular student, I remember Quintez Gatewood. He won a scholarship, and he won just off the strength of his authenticity. He wasn't the best, he wasn't the best spelling, the best grammar, but there was so much passion behind what he was talking about. That was enough to convince our, the committee to grant him the award. I think he got second or third place, or something like that. Third place, so you want to be authentic as possible. You don't want to be generic. Show, don't tell. So you want to express all your authenticity, express your passion through your words. Go ahead.
This is my favorite one too, guys. Show, don't tell. So on Johns Hopkins website, they have essay examples, about 6 or 7 of them, of the students' essays that worked, right? And show, don't tell, what do you think that means? Just guess. Show your talent, okay, what else? Have a video, what else? Bring receipts? Okay, yes.
Display what you can do rather than telling them explicitly.
Display what you can do rather than telling them explicitly. I like that. So one of the essays on there talked about dance. However, in their experience of dance, they were a horrible dancer, but they kept at it. Instead of telling them that he was West African and his family struggled, he intertwined dancing. He told a story. And from his story, you can extrapolate, okay, he's from West African, he has perseverance, he's big on family, he's big on community, he's big on showmanship. And he didn't say that out loud, he told them in the story. Does that make sense? So that's what it's talking about, show, don't tell, okay? Don't tell them you're smart. Don't tell them you're a big sister. Don't tell them that you like waffles and eggs. Show them in your story, make it engaging. Does that make sense? All right? Okay. Passionate, yes. Okay?
Be very specific and concise on what you're talking about. So show some examples, and I'm just gonna say, kind of backtrack on what this, Max was saying. Talk about it, like, give very specific examples of how you're such and such. You know, like, display some examples so you can make your essay a little more compelling. Just don't say, I do this, I do that. How do you do that? Give us some very specific examples, so create a picture for us. That's what we're talking about. And more importantly, use exclamation points sparingly. Just make sure, I think we were talking about this other day, so when you go into the essays, you don't want to overwhelm them. And maybe you want to bring up this before, I think we were talking about this the other day.
When we're, especially when it's talking about being specific and concise and explain points, get to the point. Some people think they have to be so dramatic. They gotta write this story so you be crying and you will work them. And it takes too long. You can say it in a few words. The trouble you've gone through, the heartache you may have had, the obstacle you had to overcome. It doesn't have to take and should not take 2 pages. I was reading one of our students' essays a few years back, and the student went so far left, and the essay became more about her big brother, who was her inspiration, instead of what the point she was trying to make was not having their father active in their life. Her brother became a big brother and a father figure to her, but she went so far, she said that, and then just started talking all about her brother. And I was like, we're gonna rewrite this because this is a great article, a great essay for your brother, but it's not gonna help you win a scholarship because you wrote everything about your brother versus this is how he has inspired me. So please make sure you can write your personal struggles. But it doesn't have to take long. They want to know what you overcome, but they don't want to read 2 pages and 3 pages of it.
And next, make sure you emphasize your resilience. Talk about how you overcame some struggles, how you overcame some adversity. So talk about that. Give some specific examples, like, did you try to go out for sports and you got cut and you didn't make it, but did you try again the next year? I'm just using that as an example. So talk about how you persevered or how you improved in a class. Maybe you started off getting a D or a C in class, but then you improved it and turned it to a B or an A. So that's what you want to talk about. You want to talk about how you overcame adversity, how you overcame some struggles. Some of you may have some handicaps of some sort. So you might want to talk about how you overcame that despite certain odds.
Glad Mr. Archibald talked about the class, because I tell students too, even if you got a D, let's say you make all A's and you just got a B or a C in one of your classes, and that was a good grade for that AP class, I tell students, don't shy away from that teacher, because even though you did not get an A in that class, the teacher can still speak upon your performance of not giving up, having a good attitude, going to see them during lunch, after school, before school, getting assistance, getting help. So don't think that you have to only go to the teachers where you got an A in that class, okay? Because it speaks to your resilience, like Mr. Archibald was talking about. It speaks about your perseverance, because in college, it's not going to be that easy. You may struggle in a class, and so it lets scholarship people know, it lets college admissions know, like, okay, if this student is struggling, they're not going to give up. They're going to find a way to pass. They're going to find a way to get it done, okay?
So just be professional, but also be yourself. So you want to let your personality shine through your essays. But you also want to adhere to what they're asking for as well. So be professional. You want to sell yourself. Think about all your positive attributes. What makes you unique? So start thinking about that. So you might want to step back for a second, do some self-inventory, and think about what it is unique about you. So why should this place, this organization, whoever, offer you a scholarship? So start thinking about that, but also be humble as well.
And what it means being yourself, don't use big words if that's not what you do. Because people know when you're trying to sound something different than who you are. Ms. Jordan's a simple person. You're not gonna see me, and our staff, I'm like, I'm simple. I'm not trying to talk in big words, because that's just not who I am. And so when you're writing essays, again, be yourself. Don't try to use these words, be like, oh, I like that word, but if that's not your normal vocabulary, it reads that to the reader. Because you're not using it in the correct form that's gonna get to them that this is how you talk on a normal basis. So just, again, be yourself. There's nothing wrong with just being a normal, ordinary person. You don't have to use big words to impress people. You just have to be yourself and tell your story.
Okay, so be brief in your thank you. They know you're grateful, they know you're appreciative, say thank you, keep it moving. Now 16, 17, and 18, pause, proofread, revise, give yourself enough time, reuse your scholarship essay. 16 and 17 goes back to the point that I was talking about earlier. You have to start your scholarship essay well in advance before it is due, okay? That gives you enough time to proofread it, because I guarantee you, your first draft is going to exceed the word limit. And that's okay if it does. You trim the fat as you continue to proofread it and revise it, okay? So the first draft is just you getting your thoughts on paper, all right? You have somebody look at it, hey, tell me what you think about this. They'll say, okay, this sounds good, but I think you should take this out. I think you should take this out, or maybe you should incorporate this, okay? That's your first revision. And now you look at the word count and you see, okay, what additional words that I can take out? What and can I take out? What so can I take out? What transitional phrases or words can I take out? Hey, Conrad. So give yourself enough time. And then reuse your scholarship essays. Let me tell you something. Once you start writing scholarships, literally once you get good at it, you can have 2 or 3 scholarship essays and you can just resubmit them. Because like Mr. Archibald said, the wording is similar. You may have to tweak a word here or there, but you're not sitting up here every day making up a scholarship essay for every scholarship prompt, okay? So are there any questions about the 18 tips of how to write a scholarship?
Question. Yes, go ahead. Oh, okay. So I'm going to feedback on this point, pause, proofread, and revise. So before you submit your essay, just please make sure you consult with someone you trust, like one of us, one of your coordinators, maybe a counselor at your school, a teacher, or a parent, or older sibling, whoever. Make sure you get someone else to proofread before you submit it. The other thing I want to emphasize is some of us are volunteer essay readers too. So we have the Public Education Foundation that's very specific towards seniors. And they have a lot of scholarships that offer that due January 31st of every year. And I volunteer to read some of those essays, and I take a look at that, and I get insight on how they award these scholarships and what criteria they go off. So we do judge you based on certain things, like more importantly, your essay. So we do take a look at that, we judge it, amongst other things as well, but that's what we do. So make sure you're just not half-stepping it. You're not, things of that sort. So just make sure you're reading it carefully, make sure everything's spell checked. Have someone else like me, Ms. Jordan, or whoever, read it over. You know, we're all going to get some criticism, that's okay. It just sharpens you, makes you a more efficient writer. So just make sure you're doing that before you just type whatever and just submit. That's what I wanted to emphasize. 10 things to leave out of your essay, inspirational quotes. We want to hear your words. We want to hear your thoughts. You know, we don't want you to just copy and paste what someone else said. We want to hear your thoughts. So that's what we're looking for. You don't have to use like generic phrases and platitudes. You don't have to use, any stories, cliche stories. More importantly, of course, it goes without saying, no book. You don't have to take it there. No texting, make sure you use the proper English. What else? No controversial topics. Of course, don't be adding any emojis, no photos, no screen decorations. You don't need your whole autobiography. You don't have to put down anybody else or anything like that. Is there anything you want to think back on this?
So the, funky fonts, that is stick to Times New, Times Roman. Another one is, Arial, that's the one, okay, stick to that. But sometimes the scholarships will tell you, Times Roman, 10.5, 12.5, one-page essay, okay? Extreme declarations, we've already talked about that. Don't put down other applicants, okay, and not your story, all right? Now, I want to make sure that, we cover a question in the Zoom that asks, what are some good scholarship websites, okay? So, we recommend for seniors, at least I do. If you're a senior, they're next door, but when you're a senior, to apply to Public Education Foundation, PEF scholarships. The reason why I recommend those first is because you're only competing against high school seniors in CCSD, okay? I also recommend Nevada scholarships, okay? To increase your chances of winning, and then to expand on that. So the scholarship websites that I use, or that I like to use, one of them is called Going Merry, MERRY, Going Merry. I like Going Merry because they have bundle scholarships, so you can easily apply, not easily, but you can apply for multiple scholarships using one essay. Going Merry, okay? So then the next one, like Mr. Archibald said, I actually like College Board as the second one, okay? So College Board is not only for SAT and PSAT and AP classes, but you can apply for scholarships. The next one, UNIGO, UNIGO. The next one, scholarships.com, okay? Now here's the thing. These are good websites because they filter the scholarships to you based off of your profile. So yes, it is good to Google scholarships. However, if you use these scholarship platforms, they will Google it for you and they will filter the scholarships for you. But if your profile sucks, you are not going to, it's going to lower your chances of winning scholarships, okay? They're gonna ask you to create a student profile. First name, last name, grade, GPA, extracurricular activities, what college are you interested in, what state do you live in? They're gonna ask you specific questions, and if you are lazy and you just say, oh, I'll skip, I'll do it later, or you don't do it all together, then they're gonna filter you 300 scholarships, and they may pertain to you, they may not pertain to you. So the more specific your profile is, the better, okay? Next point, do not apply for scholarships that have you just submit your name in a hat. Those don't work, okay? I will also point out too, make sure that the scholarship is legit on these websites, okay? Just verify them. That goes back to researching who the scholarship, who is giving the scholarship away, okay? Are there any other questions on the Zoom chat? Okay. So for the outline, you need a hook, you need an introduction. Do not start with, hi, my name is, we don't care, okay? Have a good hook for the introduction. All right? And remember, you're telling a story, so you're inviting them into your world, okay? Then you're going to have 1 to 3 body paragraphs, Everything has to be a unifying theme. Everything has to be consistent. Everything has to have transitional phrases, periods, therefore, secondly, lastly, make it all flow, okay? Did you guys do that on your essay? Yeah, okay, good. All right, then conclusion. Wrap up your unifying theme, okay? Wrap up what you are trying to come across, what you want them to know about you, what you want them to take away, okay? Are there any questions about the formatting? No? Okay? Yes, please make sure you're taking a picture of it, because I don't like reading PowerPoint, so take a picture so you can read it specifically, okay? Next time, Jordan? Oh, they taking pictures? Okay. I didn't know they were still taking pictures. Oh, yeah.
Also, some of the students posted those links in the Discord if you just want to reference there as well.
Some of the students posted the links in the Discord chat. If you're not in Discord, join Discord. All right, that's where the students talk. We don't talk there. Okay, so these are some winning scholarship essays for the sake of time, because I know we want to get you guys out of here to eat. We are not going to read these, however, we can upload the link on, guess what? Remind and Discord, okay? So make sure you have your Remind active and we can upload the link for you so that you can have an example of this scholarship. Raise your hand. If you want me to read the scholarship, raise your hand. I'll read it. No, see? No, only one person. So that's all I know. Okay, so we will upload these links for you. You can also see your coordinator about scholarship essays. Please go on to Johns Hopkins as well to see those scholarship essays, all right? So if that is the conclusion of our orientation, give yourself a round of applause. We wish you good luck on your endeavors to apply for scholarships. We have our final raffles, and then you guys can go, okay? All right. All right, raffle time. Anna Lynn, you want a raffle? Okay, Anna Lynn Bernacci. She won a raffle. Give it up for Anna Lynn Bernacci. She's online. She has won a Bluetooth speaker. All right. Here we go. Are y'all ready? 3, 6, 5, 4. Girl, I'm the same way. I'm so mad. 3, 6, 5, 4. Going once, going twice. Oh, not in the room. All right, here we go.
Oh, line, she keeps there.
Yeah. 3, 6, 7, 3. 3, 6, 7, 3. Woo! You look like a small. Are you a small or extra small? Okay, let's see. Here is your new teacher. Are you okay for me? Awesome. All right, thank you, honey. All right, let's give it up for her. Woo! All right, who's gonna wear my beanie? Who's gonna wear my beanie? No, it's the shirt now. I don't want to give away my beanie. All right, 3, 6, 7, 7. 3, 6, 7, 7. Come on, get your pass down. Woo! I would have yelled at that trying to get up here. How you doing? Good, thank you. Are you okay with All right, next one. 3, 6, 5, 5. 5. Here you go, darling. Thank you. Woo! All right, we got 3 more raffles. Here we go, 3 more. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win?
I'm gonna have to look for you guys online, so I'm gonna share a screen. You guys can see this one.
3, 6, 5, 6. Not here. Roll once. Roll twice. Oh, all right. Oh, you too cool. All right. All right. 3, 6, 5, 6. Here you go, sir. Woo! Yes. All right. Oh, thank you, sir.
Honorata.
We got 2 more. We have a hat and a shirt. Okay. 3688. Woo! That hat, 'cause you're not a 2X. All right. That is my thing, bro. You trying to give away my money. All right, 3, 6, 8, 3. Who has it? 36, 8, 3. Woo! Here you go, darling. Thank you. No, so we said we have time, okay? All right. You got it all on? Oh, that's my business. All right. So once again, we thank you